Hey, good morning to you. Mark again here, Weatherman Plus. It is Wednesday, March 17th, so God bless every single one of you, and I mean every single one of you, because this problem has really blew up to a really huge problem. This is going to be a monster, guys, and we really need to help as many people as we can. But good morning to you. I do hope that you do have a very blessed day. I do hope that you have a great day. So far, I'm showing people did hold together pretty great on power outages. So far, that's a great thing. But now we got this big explosion that's happening today. And it has upgraded, guys. It went all the way to a high risk now in this pink. Moderate is a red, enhanced is a orange, slight is a yellow, and then you have the 2% that is in the green. It is going to be a big issue today, and I'm not even kidding. And if you've never been here before, hello. I do upload every single day, so please hit the subscribe button, hit that bell. Also, whether you're religious or not, I'm not trying to push no religion on you. Everybody knows I'm not about that hype. For you and your family, please, after you watch whatever you need to see, go to the end of the video. I want to bless all of you and your families. Whoever is with you, whoever hears this message, I want to bless them for protection. We got everything from blizzards or blizzard conditions from North Texas all the way over to the Northeast. So I will cover everything, guys. I will make sure that y'all will be okay. I will not leave y'all hanging through this system. This is a big, scary thing that is happening. It's already in the mix already, but it's really about to blow up even worse. Thank you so much for all the nice comments that y'all have given on the video yesterday. I appreciate y'all, especially for the likes. So please, especially because of the religion, lots of times the suggested video gets turned off from my channel because of that. So that's why you might see maybe 20, 30K on a video. Next day you might see 2 or 5K because people don't get notified and don't get suggested. I think it's the religion, but it's okay. I got you guys. So please, if you ever liked before, please like the video. If you never shared before, guys, we are in a major tornado issue that's going on from today all the way to the southeast, east coast. All the way from flooding to blizzards to wind damage, all the way in the north, midwest, and the northeast. Please share this video. Let people know where to find good information of what they need, because I got everybody covered. In fact, my wife has been working all night long. She's been streaming for over 12 hours now. We're almost 12 hours now. It'll be over 12 by the time y'all see this video. But she is not going to stop. Her stream is going to stay. It's going to go all day long today, all evening long, until everybody is safe. That's how we go in our house. We love you people. We've been here for years for y'all. So do me a favor. Do her a favor. Go to her channel. Subscribe to her channel. Check out her stream. Stay safe. Stay informed, guys. And as always, I will put timestamps in the description, so please check out the timestamps if you need to see just certain parts of this video or you need to check out again parts of this video. But please pause this video, like this video, share this video. Help me help others, guys. I need your help. It's going to be all the way from this morning all the way until 8 o'clock tomorrow night. This will last a long time, guys. It's a very long duration event. In your area for a significant chance for a tornado today is all the way within this area. This is your chance for a significant tornado. And yes, Johnny, I do know that you are over here. I believe you're by Gonzales, but next to Baton Rouge, somewhere in that area, you are in a chance for significant as also. I know you saw that PDS tornado yesterday. I did check out your stream. God bless you, man. Hope you'll be okay. And for the chance for significant hail, we zoom in a little bit more, and this is the chance that has more of significant hail. And everybody, there's going to be a big area for hail, but this is going to be significant hail. And these wind gusts will be moving through. So your chance for significant wind is within this circle here. So it is really going to be a nasty situation that we're going through today. And for tomorrow, it has also increased. I knew it would. I knew it was going to continue to grow, and it did. Now, what was in very enhanced is now in a moderate. We also have a moderate now for tomorrow. And this is all the way from Georgia all the way to North Carolina. And this orange is your enhanced. So now you are still in that very enhanced, but now there's a very good chance in this moderate for some very good activity. I will go through that as well, of course. And the yellow is the slight. And your thunderstorms will reach all the way towards Long Island and all the way south, almost to Miami. And trust me, I got all this covered. And the highest risk that we have in this pink area is all the way from Jackson, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, Vicksburg, Mississippi, and Clinton, Mississippi. So Mississippi, you are in a very high risk for the tornadoes today. The main cities of the moderate risk is Memphis, Tennessee, Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, Little Rock, Arkansas, and Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The enhanced risk is New Orleans, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana, Mobile, Alabama, and Columbus, Georgia. The slight risk is Atlanta, Georgia, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Beaumont, Texas, Sandy Springs, Georgia, and Macon, Georgia. And then you got the margin, which is Houston, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Wichita, Kansas. And for tomorrow, your moderate risk is Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, and Fayetteville, North Carolina. That's your main cities. The enhanced is Atlanta, Georgia, Norfolk, Virginia, Greensboro, North Carolina, Chesapeake, Virginia, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Your slight will be Jacksonville, Florida, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, Columbus, Georgia, and Tallahassee, Florida. Your marginal risk: Columbus, Ohio, Tampa, Florida, Cincinnati, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, St. Petersburg, Florida. And for your power outages, it has gone down. California was crazy numbers. I've seen it all the way to 15,000, then it was over 10,000. It's already back down to 6,300, but that's still a lot of homes. So God bless everybody that is without power. Texas 5,700, New Jersey 2,400, Georgia 1,800, and Oklahoma 1,700. And there is other states involved as well. But remember, if you've never been here before, poweroutage.us, also link in my description. But if all you do is click on your area, you'll see exactly which county is out. It'll show you, it'll tell you which a company is working on your power. And then, of course, if the county next to you is getting their power back on, you're probably next. But this update is updated every 10 minutes. We did have a tornado that did come down yesterday. We had a couple of warnings. It was just southwest of Oklahoma City and Hobart. That's where we did have our tornado that did come in yesterday. But it was right here in Hobart, and it looks like it was close to a lot of businesses and a lot of people. So that was a very close call. Now, if you've never been here before, I always show 2 videos to show you as much information as I can. They look pretty close, but trust me, you will see the differences. The top one is your CAPE values. It shows you where your strongest CAPE is going to be for these tornadoes to pop up. And anywhere from 1,200 and up is very strong CAPE, strong enough to back up a tornado. But if you look at the colors, you'll see that where it goes from the blue to the green, that's right when it's starting to pass 1,200 to 1,500 in your CAPE value. So any color above that, where it would be red and whatnot, that is, of course, stronger. But if you just look at the colors from the blue to the green, and I will go through it, you will see the CAPE values. Right above my head is your Supercell composite to show you where your best chances to have Supercell activity from the storm passes. And you will see that it is such a wide variety. And your time and date is always on this top left right here for the timestamp. Now, the reason why I show you your snowfall first is because this red right here is blizzard conditions. And this link right here for National Weather Service, of course, would be right below my timestamps every day, guys. But this red right here is your blizzard conditions. This is your blizzard warning. I'm showing that you will have blizzard-like conditions all the way from Texas all the way to Ohio with these wind gusts. And these wind gusts will carry over all the way to Connecticut, Massachusetts as well. So whether it's going to be blizzard warning or blizzard-like conditions, all the way from Texas, all the way to Connecticut, Massachusetts, and New England states, we'll be having snowfall in certain areas, while you will be having very powerful wind gusts. Now, whether it's not going to be a warning because it's not going to last 3 hours, that's up to National Weather Service, but you will have blizzard-like conditions. Now, here's your total track for your snowfall. You see you do have some in higher elevations, but this is where your total track for the system, because the system is going to move through the Corn Belt. So you can see the total snowfall, and wherever you see snowfall here, believe it, you're going to have blizzard-like conditions. So it does miss a little bit of Missouri, a little bit of Illinois, while it picks right back up, and it does get some heavy snowfall, while there will be very strong wind gusts. So this will be blizzard as well up here. And then in the northeast, this will be very strong wind gusts, because all you need is 35 miles per hour for it to be labeled as a blizzard, according to National Weather Service. And you're going to be well above this. It's going to be pushing 50 and 60 all the way across this. So this will also be blizzard conditions. But for your snowfall depth, you can see that in the panhandle of Texas, it will be major impacts. You'll be having spots of 6 to 7 inches of snowfall, as well as western Oklahoma. And you will be having other places where I'll have 3 to 5 inches. So it's going to be a good bit of snowfall right there, while you will be having wind gusts. So it will be blizzard conditions as well as Oklahoma. Then when it gets into Kansas, you will have a chance for major snowfall impacts as well. And there'll be multiple spots. So it will be heavy snowfall with major impacts as this goes across. And you see it is lighter amounts for Missouri and Illinois as well. Northeastern Illinois, it gets a little more towards the major impacts. This will be all spots of blizzard-like conditions. Y'all need to be aware as well. But the heavy snowfall for the Corn Belt could be from northeastern Illinois up to 3 to major impacts up to 6 or 7 inches. Northern Indiana, you have a good wide spread of 7 inches all the way across. Northeast with a chance for even heavier. Southern Michigan and northwestern Ohio. Northwestern Ohio, as a matter of fact, the storms will reach way up here to you for southeast Ohio and western West Virginia with some pretty good Cape values. It'll be right at 1,000, right at 1,000 to 1,200. So I'm not showing that you will have a tornado. Plus, I'm showing also that the wind shear, the bulk shear that you need to get some rotation out of this, will not be there. So if you get any high values, it'll be mainly from speed shear, not from wind shear. The snowfall for Pennsylvania will not be that much. It'll be mostly northern. It'd be 3 to 5 inches, but Scranton, it looks like, for some reason you're all warmed up right in the city, but all around you is going to be 3 to 5 inches for northern to northeast Pennsylvania. And here's your shot for New York. All the way from Buffalo, we'll get anywhere from 4 to 7 inches. I mean, you're right on the edge for major snowfall. It looks like even close to a chance for a foot. But it's right southern of y'all where the heavy snowfall will be. Syracuse has a chance for a few inches, all the way to Albany, which is going to get heavy snowfall to 7 inches, with a chance for a foot to a foot and a half right around the corner, as well as the New England states. You have Connecticut with a chance for anywhere from 2 to west Connecticut, 2 to 7 inches. Massachusetts, you have a chance for anywhere from the south, which is 4 to 5 inches, to northern, which is major. Anywhere from 10 to over a foot of snowfall can be expected for Massachusetts. And Rhode Island, your snowfall will be northern. It'll be 2 to 3 inches, but will be northern Rhode Island. And y'all will be having this wind gust problem, so this will be blizzard conditions, blizzard-like conditions. And for Vermont, it's going to be southern for you. You do have 7 to 8 inches everywhere, but you do have a hot spot for over a foot that is possible. Also for southern New Hampshire, you have a chance for over 15 inches in certain spots, definitely over a foot, as well as Maine. Portland, Maine, you got a chance for 4 inches, with a chance for 6 to 8 inches right around the corner. And this could shift a little further east-northeast, because it's still a few hours away from y'all. This is tomorrow when this is going to pass by, so this could move more. Now I'm going to go over with the Cape first, so you can see exactly. This is 12Z, this is 6 a.m. Central Time. So you can see what's exactly happening this morning, because Texas and Oklahoma will be the first states out of this problem, because they've been having this problem for a while now, and it's still going on. Now I do show that first thing this morning that is still strong, up to 2,200 in joules per kilogram, and all you need is a good 1,200 for a tornado in northeast Texas. And this is going to stretch all the way to south Texas, and it's still over 2,000. So you definitely got a good chance in this area, and you do have shear passing this whole time. I will show you. Timestamps are in the description. And as you go through your morning this morning, it will start weakening down while it's picking up for the southeast. And I will show y'all shot in a second. I just want to show them there first so they can see as we go along, so I don't come back. I don't want anybody confused today. But as you go through this morning, and you see it gets up good in Louisiana, it does leave Texas, and you do go all the way through noontime today before the Cape values really leave the edge of your state. In Oklahoma, you still have your threat in the northeast of you, because this storm is going to go on a pivot and tilt to the north, because we're going to be going into a positive phase. It's kind of a relaxed positive phase, but it will carry the storm a little northern as it goes east. And it will pivot and turn, and your northeast will still be in strong Cape values of over 1,200, 1,300, all the way to about 3 p.m. Now I'm going to show the southeast, what y'all going to be getting as far as y'all Cape values. And remember, Main thing I want is for everybody to be very informed today. So if you're in Texas and you already seen that part just now, go to the links in the description and click on the wind gusts so you can see what wind gusts you got to deal with today, because you do have the blizzards in the panhandle, and I have the total precipitation. So make sure you check the descriptions, guys. Now, as we start off this morning, this is your 6 a.m. shot. And even though you don't see a bunch of yellow everywhere, y'all, that yellow is the 2,000. All you need is 1,200, especially 1,300, is right on the cap of some strong tornadoes. All this gray area, especially the highlighted parts, is anywhere from 1,500 all the way up to 1,800. So it's not the yellow only that has the cave value. This whole area is just going to be a breeding ground for severe weather today. Now, as you go through your morning, you can see about 6 a.m. Does get started for Alabama, but around 8 a.m. it starts blowing up with a lot of cape values to get really strong. Over 2,000, over 2,100, over 2,200 for southeast Louisiana. And that's around 8 a.m. this morning when it gets really worse. But it's going to spread out as the day goes along. It's going to get even worse. And then by the time you get into noon, now you have very strong cape values, over 3,100, right next to where you're going to be at, Johnny. That's why you got a PDS, man. It's over 3,000 joules, 3,100, right in the hot spot, starting at noontime. Is going to be puffed up, all of this with over 2,200, 2,300 cape values, with a hot spot for 3,000 in Louisiana, and that will grow as well. And then as you start your afternoon, you can see that this big hot spot of 3,200 joules of cape values does move towards Mississippi shortly after noon, right at 1 or 2 o'clock, and it gets really heavy for Mississippi as well. I mean, they get a big bulk of it right at 1 or 2 o'clock. So please be aware of that, guys. And then as you go through the afternoon, and you see it starts weakening a little bit as far as your cape values. Right when you get around 6 p.m. tonight, it'll start weakening some. Bam, 6, 7 p.m., it starts weakening. It's still at 1,500 joules. It's still at chances for tornadoes, and it still shows, if you look right above my head, that there is a supercell chances that moves across to the southeast. And then this will blow up again for South Carolina and North Carolina as well. And then as you get into later this afternoon and get in towards midnight, it starts strengthening just for Alabama. The cape values has left Louisiana, it has left Mississippi. It even consolidated a little bit from Georgia, but you're not out of the hair. Georgia is going to expand right back out. But now it's concentrating on Alabama really strong, right around 11 o'clock to midnight. All the way until tomorrow morning, matter of fact, right at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Florida Panhandle is still in it with 1,500 joules. That's very strong. Southwest Georgia, you're still in it with over 1,200. That's still strong enough to produce a tornado. All this up here is very low values. That's going to be severe weather. It's going to be storms, but it will not be a tornado at this point. Then after 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, we move over. Your morning goes along, and it starts expanding out now towards South Carolina. So right around 9 or 10 a.m., it's going to expand out with some good cape values over 1,200, and this is right over the upstate is going to grow. At first, it's not going to be strong enough, but then it's going to be well over 1,200 joules, and it'll have good strength to produce tornadoes, guys. So just be aware, it's not as strong as the rest of this, but you still have that chance. It moves all across South Carolina. It blows up for North Carolina. It starts getting strong to over 2,200 joules. And then it goes all the way to the East Coast. And I will show you that as well. So you can see from the Mid-Atlantic view now, because this is going to stretch up some cape values all the way to Ohio, over Kentucky. It's just going to go everywhere, guys. And after it goes through this morning around 10, 11 o'clock, and it gets towards noontime, that's when it starts popping up really good for North Carolina. Matter of fact, at 10 o'clock in the morning, it gets really strong, up to 16 to 1,900 joules. Very much on the coast, but North Carolina, you are going to get some strong convective activity, especially all the way to noontime, and it will carry on to about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At the same time, you see it going over Kentucky. You're going to have over 1,200, 1,400 joules. West Virginia, you definitely going to be over 1,200, so there is a chance, 1,300. But by 1 p.m. this afternoon to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you do have joules over 1,200 for southeast Ohio. So you do need to be aware that there is a chance. While it moves into Virginia with this very strong 2,000, 2,200, 2,400 Cape values as this storm moves off. And your dew points as we started this morning, you can see we're in the 60s all the way up to Oklahoma. And these 60s will carry over and get very strong as Louisiana and Mississippi and Alabama grows into the 70s. But as you watch as we go through our morning, it does build even stronger as we go. And now you get dew points in the 70s for Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. And this will go down, but it will be the strongest point, guys, for Louisiana and Mississippi that I could show all the way to about 6 p.m. tonight. That's your strongest dew points that you get. That'll be your most severe chance for those supercells. Then it will calm down a little bit and move its chances over. Then by tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., it does go down towards Tennessee with your 60s and your dew points, and it does start stretching towards the mid-Atlantic. And you can see Florida, you are buried in your dew points the whole time. Just be aware, Florida, that the wind shear was mostly in northern Florida. But I don't want to take a chance away from you knowing that you do have other perimeters involved. All you need is a little wind shear to kick something off. But this stretches all the way to the northeast. You even get dew points in the 60s for Delaware, guys. It gets all the way over into the New England states. And the reason, and the wind gust, this is your wind gust forecast, guys. And remember, you do have the snowfall going with these winds. So if you're getting snow and you're getting these wind gusts, you will be having blizzard-like conditions, if not a blizzard warning. Now this is right here at 6 o'clock this morning. This is northern panhandle of Texas. This is where y'all just had some bad weather. But now you have blizzard warning because you have anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour wind gusts passing through you this morning. And it is growing and stretching down to lower Texas with the high 40s. And when we get towards 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock this afternoon, the wind gust is going to start picking up into the 50s for southern Louisiana, western Mississippi as well. And it will get worse. This is where it does that real strong strengthening. But at the same time, now you got it going all the way from Oklahoma all the way to northern Missouri. And go towards tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. It starts bulking up really good for Illinois all the way across the Corn Belt for 50 miles per hour plus winds. And then as you go through your afternoon all the way to 6 p.m., that's when it starts making its way over tonight. As of 6 p.m. tonight, it'll start making its way into the Corn Belt, into Illinois, especially northern Missouri is going to feel that. And from 9 p.m. tonight all the way until midnight tonight, you're going to have high winds in Missouri as well as still Kansas. But now it's going to stretch real heavy for Illinois as well as southern Wisconsin. And as you go overnight tonight, it gets very heavy, especially around 3 a.m., and it gets around the 60s for you in Illinois. You also have it for eastern Ohio, southern Wisconsin. You still got it for Kansas, and now it's carrying over into Indiana, southern Michigan, and Ohio by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then after 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, all the way until noontime, you will have heavy winds in the 60s moving all across the Corn Belt. And this system will not stop. It will keep going with this, and you will be still having the rainfall, the snowfall for some as the system goes through. And it will go all the way until 3 o'clock in the morning before it breaks down from the 50s and finally goes down into the 40s. And for the Northeast, by 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, you're going to have these 50 miles per hour wind gusts that's going to be moving through not only for Ohio, but also for Pennsylvania. And it's going to be 40s, high 40s to 50 miles per hour wind gusts as all this moves through. And you can see Long Island is getting 40s to 50s. So is northern New Jersey. Right next to New York City is getting close to 50. And you can see your time and your date right here so you know who in the Northeast, because there's a lot of population out here. This is Thursday at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And you can see the wind gusts start to pop up for the New England states. And like I said, the yellow is the 50s. And this is at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're going to be getting all the strong winds, all these blizzard-like conditions while you're getting the snowfall and the rainfall for others. But Long Island, it goes straight over you with 50 miles per hour winds. And it goes all the way until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, guys. And the last shot we have is 8 o'clock in the morning for Friday. And you can see you still got pockets of 50 that's still moving through as the system finally leaves and goes away. And this is your supercell composite. And as we go into 6 o'clock this morning, you see it starts to grow real strong for northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas. But then it starts building also for southeast Louisiana and Mississippi as it goes throughout your morning. So here's a better look for you. This is right before noontime, then it blows up. Right at noontime, it blows up for Alabama, it blows up for Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas. This big area of possible supercell activity grows, and you have a very good chance for supercells at this point. Now, once you pass 3 p.m., it starts winding down a little bit with some very hot spots in northern Alabama. So in northern Alabama, you better watch out. You do have a very hot spot for heavy rainfall as well as these tornadoes being severe for you. Once you go 6, 7 p.m., most of the supercell activity possibility starts leaving for Louisiana. But it starts building and strengthening for Mississippi, and it moves over to Alabama. And this is going to be nocturnal chances for tornadoes now, guys. Because all the way to your 6Z, which is midnight tonight, you're going to be in just Alabama with your threat at this point. So it will be gone out of Louisiana. It will be gone out of everywhere from Mississippi except for the southeast by midnight tonight. And then it's going to move over towards the mid-Atlantic. You're still going to have a pocket of it, a good supercell still passing through southern Alabama. Then when you get in towards 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, it starts weakening down some. You still have strong Cape values, still have chances for tornadoes to pop up out of this, as well as the one that's occurring now for South Carolina and North Carolina. And this is right around 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And as you go towards noontime, it strengthens again for another chance for supercell activity for South Carolina and North Carolina. Then as you go from noontime tomorrow all the way until the afternoon, you see it builds back up very strong for North Carolina for supercell activity, especially in central North Carolina. It does move all the way up to Ohio and West Virginia, but I'm still showing that your wind shear is not quite down there. It's all up here. So there's a good chance that's just severe weather, guys. There's probably some speed shear. Then once you pass 3 p.m. for North Carolina tomorrow, it does stay strong all the way to the coast and for Southeast Virginia as well as it moves off. And throughout your whole ordeal, this is your heavy rainfall rate. Now, I showed you in the beginning who's going to be getting snowfall out of their precipitation. Now I'm going to show you who's going to be getting the rainfall. So by Friday at 6 a.m., this is the track for your rainfall, and the very heavy rainfall is the red. It's over 2 inches with the brightness of the red over 3 inches. The yellow is over 4 inches of what you're looking at. And here's your shot for the rest of Texas as well as Arkansas and Louisiana. And you can see it starts getting really heavy strips from Mississippi, Alabama, and north. The heaviest spot of your rainfall looks like it's going to be in western Georgia with over 5 inches of rainfall. That is a lot of rainfall in a very short period of time. A good area of heavy rainfall in central Tennessee as well as western Kentucky. But look at this track now that's going through Kansas, Missouri, Illinois with a very hot spot, southern Illinois for almost 6 inches, 5.5 inches of rainfall. And you also got northern Indiana, you got northern Ohio as well with very heavy rainfall through this whole ordeal. And here's your rates for the rest of the mid-Atlantic because y'all will be having the system push through. You do have chances for problems. So here's your rainfall, but you can see it is heavier for the northeast. With the heaviness being anywhere from central Pennsylvania towards the east to northeast, northern New Jersey, southeast New York, that's including New York City, Long Island, also for Connecticut, southern Connecticut and southern Rhode Island, you will be the heaviest amount of this rainfall, snowfall, of whoever will be getting the snow. But it still will be heavy for Connecticut, southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, which we know is going to be snow. So this is a pretty serious event, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and I'd like to pray for you and your family, for y'all all to be safe throughout this whole ordeal. Everybody that hears this message, God bless you. May He keep you safe. Psalm 34. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened. Their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. The young lions do lack, and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord shall not want any good thing. Come, ye children, hearken unto me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. What man is he that desireth life, and loveth many days, that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil, and thy lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil, and do good. Seek peace, and pursue it. The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are open unto their cry. The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. Amen. God bless you all today. I hope you have a very blessed day. I hope that y'all do not get these power outages. I know that will happen. There will be many, many problems today. Thank you for your support for watching my channel. I pray that you hit the like or share to others. All glory does go to God, God of Jacob. Amen.